Hey there, it's Big Tony up here at Nat G coming at you with a little Beacon Rush action post-nerf apocalypse. And it dropped here. You'll be seeing this about a day after the nerf happened, the big nerf. But we had a significant change to the game, guys. Let's go ahead and talk about it. I'm going to start off. I'm running my nerf. This is what I call my nerfed hanger. I'm showcasing the weapons that got nerfed and what you can do to maybe make them usable. Well, at least one set of them. And that I'm talking about the lasers. These lasers they got nerfed. They heat up really fast. And you can correct for it. There is a way to correct for that rapid overheating and slow cooldown. It's the Han pilot. I fortunately have a Han pilot on here, and it's like level 50-ish, and it allows it to, use those lasers and still be somewhat effective with them. If you don't have them, the lasers aren't going to be very good for you. It just overheats too fast. Now, looking here, this is the ultimate nerfed weapon system. This is the biggest single category of weapons completely obliterated by nerfs since the energy shotgun nerf of so many years ago. And of course, we're talking about the jaw, the claw, and the talon. These things are completely worthless. They have the same firing rate as, observable fire rate, as the, as the Hydras. These are basically Hydras with rust effect, and limited rust effect, because rust effect has been nerfed down quite a bit on these. Yeah, they got a little bit of a damage bump, but they cut the firing rate in half, more than half. So the amount of damage they added didn't really do too much as far as mitigate the lack of firing rate. So these are completely worthless, and I know a lot of people who said they're going to sell these off. And my advice is don't sell them. Do not sell, especially if you've leveled these up and you got it set. Like I have two jaws are in MK2 level 12 and one MK3 Talon. Come on, let me get this guy. Gosh darn it. Don't sell them, because they will see their day. Either there'll be a specialty pilot that increases their firing rate, and that's what usually happens. That's how they remonetize these things, guys. Or they will get a buff, because everyone's going to stop using them. And in this game, if things get nerfed too hard and no one uses them, they will get buffed again. It might be 6 months to a year down the road, but they'll probably give it a little bit of a bump so it's still usable. So I would mothball them for now. And then, of course, I wouldn't sell them. Just, you've invested way too much in it. Unless you have a bunch of level 1 ones. I wouldn't invest any money in leveling them up, because even when they do level them back up, they're not going to be super weapons again. There are other things you can focus on. Okay, now this here is a nerfed Titan, believe it or not. Indirectly nerfed, thanks to pilots. This was the beast of my hangar, guys, the Rook. And, of course, I got a Titan pilot, but I put it on my Luchador because I want the Nessa pilot for this. But if you have... This is a level 150 Titan, guys, and I get hammered with it. People are just hammering on me. If you don't have a leveled up pilot, you are at a disadvantage when the Titans drop on the battlefield. I mean, a Titan without a pilot can do okay taking bots out, but it's not going to do fantastic against other Titans, because people are going to be investing in those beastie pilots, and that's just going to, just like I said, it's an indirect nerf. Now, this is a horrible build now. You can do some damage with this, but honestly, this is nothing more than an annoyance at best. This is not a first-string bot build anymore. I got MK3 Talon on here, and a bunch of MK2 claws on here. And I tell you what, this thing is just... the bot is now slow. The weapons fire slow. It's just not a good build anymore. This used to be a very dominant build just before the nerf, and even you go back two events ago, it was a monster on the battlefield. But it is gone, guys. R.I.P. to the claw, jaw, and talon. It's just the way it is, guys. I personally am going to be taking all of these rust weapons off the battlefield. They're done. I play in Master, high Master I sometimes drift into, but more often than not, I'm into low and mid champion. they're just not going to be usable there. There's just too many other options out there. I would actually look at putting Sheriff Magnetars or Shredders, Pulsars, Punchers. Anything's better than these weapons right now. And I do think we're going to be seeing a nerf down the pipe, guys. The blast charge shotguns have made it to workshop, so everyone's going to start running those. Make plans, guys. I have a feeling those are going to get the next Nerfo hammer. They're going to get hammered hard, I think. Because once everyone starts using them and using them effectively, these are going to improve. Oh, come on, let me have a crisis. See how slow I'm just waiting for that reload. Come on. One more hit. See, before I would have taken that guy out with rapid fire succession. Couldn't even get that out. I couldn't get a basic crisis off the battlefield. Oh, that was frustrating. But, like I said, the shotguns, mace, cudgel, hammer, I think they're going to be seeing their day under the hammer, or under the judge's hammer here soon. And it's going to be, I don't think it's going to be good for them. So you definitely want to be looking at other things. Yeah, guys, it's just the cycle of life here, continuing on in War Robots. Okay. Now, this did get a nerf, the Mars. The turret, actually, the Mars did okay. This is one that survived, guys. The turret fires a little bit less. I mean, it's a little bit less effective in the turret, which is fine. It was over the top anyhow. But they didn't over-hammer it like they did the Rust weapons. I mean, seriously, this is dealable. So, Mars, still very, very viable, as long as you're not running Rust rockets on it. Okay, let's, yeah, we'll just take a look at the score. As I mean, I didn't get a single kill, guys. I did, look, very, just poor performance. I know I did some damage, but damage alone without the kills, I got 5 beacon gaps. 5 million points of inflicted damages, but only got me 200,000 silver. Because I didn't get a kill out of this mess. Because those Rust rockets are too slow to get the kills. They just are. Alrighty, guys, I think let's go ahead. Let's hop into, I'm going to adjust my hanger, put in something a little better, and let's go have a little fun. Alrighty, guys, here we go. We are doing another Yamantau map. I have changed up my hanger, guys. I've taken out the Rust rockets. I've left in the lasers, because I think the lasers are still a first-string hanger weapon with the Han pilot. And I already talked about that in the previous matchup, guys. Now, I couldn't get it. It was kind of obstructed. I couldn't get to that beacon. That nether. Now, the nether, see, he's using the nether how it should be used now. If you're going to use up all those dashes real quick, use it as a beacon cap, hide behind cover, boom, 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 cap. Boom, 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 cap. Not a brawler anymore. I classify the nether now as a tactical beacon capper. Kind of like the Strider. That's what it is. Okay, let's go ahead and get this guy off the battlefield right here. And as you can see, laser weapons. We got a laser-guided bomber down there. Flying booty. Definitely, the laser weapons are still, they're still okay with the Han pilot. As you can see, it cools down okay with the Han pilot. There is a momentary lapse between overheat and cooldown. That's the new design to make you vulnerable for a second. Oh, no. We got to get this guy. It's not a Reaper, but it is a sniper. We're not going to let snipers survive on the battlefield. No. I'm sacrificing the bot at this point, but I want to get a sniper off the battlefield. We got a couple kills there. That's not bad for that beast. Now, this is my new version of the Ophion, guys. Now, I'll probably never get a set of the ultimate pulsars, but I do have a set of ardent ones, which are pretty decent. I've put the Kestrel drone with this, because when I do get a good run going, and I have this build, a lot of damage, speeds it up, and really goes quick. And it can, oh, God, hammered there. Oh, someone got me with a Sinister pulsar. I thought mine were all, I called them ardent. They are Sinister. I have the Sinister pulsars. But it took me out right there. But, I mean, seriously, that's the new build for that. I'm underwhelmed by the grenade launchers, guys. I just don't see them having the punch power that are necessary to be a dominant weapon, which is why they had to nerf the Rust hammer, the Rust rockets so hard, because no one would have chose, that set of weapons over the Rust rockets at what they're doing right now. I just don't see it. You have to have you have to have multiple multiple versions of it on your bot with my skill to make it worthwhile. You have to have 3 of them, 4 of them. I mean, yeah, you could have, the heavy version of those grenade launchers, 4 of them on a behemoth, yeah. Or on the Reaper here. That'd be pretty devastating. But if you run it just a few here and there on your bot, I mean, you have lesser equipped bots, it's going to be pretty hard for you to justify that they're a great replacement for anything else. So, can I get a shot on him right there? Oh, so close. Now, this is a build that has not been touched. This is, well, I just call it the classic Reaper build. You got the specialty drone that was built for it. Boom! Remember, there's a nice takedown. MK2 level 6 weapons. MK2 level, I think this is a 4 bot, if I remember right. This is not going anywhere. This is the belle of the ball, guys. This thing takes things out of the battlefield. Oh, so robbed right there. I thought for sure I was going to get that Titan Slayer. Now, I do see people running this with the Kestrel drone. You tend to lose weapons with this, because this loses weapons easily. But, oh my gosh, if you get a good run going with the Kestrel drone, this thing runs all over the place and is absolutely a monster. Tons of damage. And I saw a surprising build, which actually is very, very devastating. And that is, got picked off. Wasn't paying attention down the battlefield. Got the victory. That's okay. Alrighty, guys. Quick hanger chat for you guys, and we're going to wrap this up for you. To be brutally honest, it's RIP to the Rust Rockets. Maybe if you're in silver, maybe in gold, maybe you can make them things still work. Places where the Ao Guang still thrives. You're still going to run into tankers down there, but still definitely a lower league weapon now. I advise in the game, don't sell them because they might have a comeback 6, 8, 9, 10 months from now. If they get a specialty pilot, or if there is a specialty skill that goes with it that can pop in, or possibly they'll get a buff because no one is using them. But don't sell them if you've leveled them up. I advise that with everyone. If you've spent a lot of resources on leveling something up, just mothball it. Don't sell it because it might be worthwhile to run later on down the road. But definitely, guys, brutal. So definitely some stuff going on there. And of course, I'm just calling it, guys. These new, I got a set. I'm going to level them up on my Fenrir. Because I already got a maxed out one. Let's go ahead. I've got a level 12 Cestus right there. I'm going to level up the Larrabees. We're going to see what happens when you max these things out. And maybe, just maybe, they're worth using. But when they're sub MK2, and even at low end of MK2, level 1, 2, and 3, kind of underwhelming. So we will see how that goes with this particular build as I go along. Might end up throwing the shotguns back. Rust Rockets, just put them away, guys. It's a different world right now. Whole new thing. And of course, if you don't have a pilot for your Titan, you've kind of been indirectly nerfed. Now, I expect to see a lot of people sliding out of Champion League and into Master League, and from Master League down into Expert League because of Titan pilots, because the Titans are a huge part of the game now. And if you don't have a Titan pilot and you don't have it significantly leveled up, you're actually going to be at a big disadvantage when it comes down to that portion of the game when everyone drops their Titans. For you guys who have no Titan pilot, you might want to drop it early and kill bots with it. Get as many points as you can with it, but I would avoid going out there and brawling with other Titans because you're probably going to run into someone who has a piloted Titan and you're going to get blammoed. Alrighty, guys, I think it's a wrap-up. That's just a beastie. This was just a hard Friday to deal with. And you guys will be seeing this on Saturday. Alrighty, guys, time to bail out here. If you guys liked it, if you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications. That way you know when I'm dropping it. Alright, guys, stay safe and healthy. Watch out for each other. I'll catch you on the battlefield.